What's going on, world? It's your boy Glenn Lawrence, and I'm back with another whispering review. And this time we're talking The Covenant, Guy Ritchie's The Covenant. The Covenant's a story about an American service member who was taken hostage in a mission in Afghanistan. Now, it's not your regular Guy Ritchie fare. There's not a lot of snappy, quick action. This is a little bit more of a thriller. It's a little bit more of a deep film. It stars Jake Gyllenhaal. It also stars it stars Dar Salim. Listen, here's what's really weird. I go to IMDb and it says Jake Gyllenhaal, Alexander Ludwig, and Anthony Starr, which are all great actors, but they're in the movie for like 2 seconds. Ahmed, who's the interpreter, is in there for like most of the movie. He's who's the movie about. Put him first, IMDb. Come on. It also has Alexander Ludwig in it and Anthony Starr. You might have known him from The Boys. I'll tell you who's one of the boys. Dar Salim. Great acting in this film. He did an amazing job being the stoic interpreter. You get the intensity in what he believes in, and he's just a very stoic character. I really like it. It starts off Jake Gyllenhaal. He's an American service member. He's over in Iraq. They're running their rounds, doing their thing, serving up all types of freedom, and then booyah! Whole team's taken out. He's taken hostage, or almost taken hostage. His quick-witted and smart, tough as nails interpreter saves his life and takes him back to base. It's a harrowing tale. It's very, very fun. No. Why did I say fun? It's not fun. It is a gripping tale because this is like a true story that really happened. This American service member, Sergeant John Kenley, he is traversing the Afghanistan wildlands. I don't know if they're called wildlands. I just called it wildlands because the things that were happening were wild in this film. So they're on patrol. Boom. Whole team gets taken out when they're looking for these weapons. Only person left, John Kenley and his interpreter. His interpreter saves the day while John Kenley is incapacitated. There's some amazing things. All right, I'm going to give you a little spoiler on some of this because I just got to talk about it. This interpreter took John Kenley and drug him up mountains on a makeshift cart back to safety, back to the base. It was a harrowing tale, like multiple days, and he finally made it back to base. It was crazy. But the movie is really about the pledge that this American service member made to get this man who saved his life home safely. And he does just that. The Covenant, it's a pledge, right? It's a promise. You said what you're going to do and do what you said. I think Jake Gyllenhaal is great in this movie. There's one moment where he loses it, and you can really get the emotion that he was feeling. Because at the end of the day, after this interpreter risks his life, basically put his family on the line, he just gets abandoned by the military. He's going to get abandoned there. But John Kenley says that ain't going to happen, and he goes back there to get him himself. The movie is great, although it is a little bit heart-ripping because it's very, very sad that this happened. This is a real occurrence. As a matter of fact, here at the NRW, we did a little counseling to help with the podcast that was telling the story of these wartime allies that needed to get out of Afghanistan. Check it out, Wartime Allies. It was a pretty good podcast. But yeah, there's some amazing scenes. Of course, there's a great car chase scene. Guy Ritchie always does those amazingly. And it's an action-packed film, but you're really on the edge of your seat. It's really a thriller more so than an action-packed film. You're on the edge of your seat, wondering if he's going to save it. At any moment, he could have been taken out. And then you're trying to understand, is he going to be able to actually save this guy when he has to go back there and buck all the rules and regulations to get this guy out of there. Really a great film. Really made me sad to think about the fact that this is something that actually happened. You watch the news stories, you hear about the pullout of Afghanistan, and it was really heartbreaking. But I'm glad that they made this movie. I'm glad that this is brought to light. The Covenant, great movie. Dar Salim did a bang-up job. Jake Gyllenhaal did a bang-up job. I really had a good time. Guy Ritchie, he really put it down. It's fun. You should go check it out. The Covenant. It's in a theater near you. At the end of the movie, there's a really heartwarming scene where you get to see all these service members with their interpreters, because these interpreters were the lifeblood and really a lifeline for these service members. Yeah, that's it. I give it like 2 whispers, man. Or 5 whispers. I forgot what the rating system is here. I give it a lot of... I'm going to go see this movie. I give it a shout almost. All right, that's my review for The Covenant. Go ahead and like, share, subscribe, do all those things that you do. Listen, you like the content. You need more of the content. Like, share, so that YouTube knows that you like the content as much as I like The Covenant. I'm Glenn Lawrence from the NRW. Peace. This is not a bandage. This is a fashion statement.